Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Entertainment only, and sorry I'm on so late. Today is actually a public holiday, but oh man, this week's is going to be absolutely crazy this week. Um, so, so yeah, hubby's home, so I had to sort of wait for him to finish up with his office work. I got called out for grandma duties this morning, and then, of course, I accidentally came home with a precious little thing in my pocket that I then had to run back over. You know how it goes. So, yeah, it's just been one of those days, and it's going to be one of these weeks because I've got family coming over for a couple of days visiting from the UK. Not just a couple of days; they're doing a whole lot, but they'll be in my neck of the woods for a couple of days. And then the week just keeps going in the same sort of vein. So we'll see how it goes. Spotty had a bit of a rough night last night as well, but you'd never know it looking at him this afternoon today. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? First up, I'm actually just going to have a look at to see how Hunter Biden's going. Oh man, he is absolutely owning it. But I just want to see how he's going to go going forward. I'm going to use the Lightseers Tarot. It's an absolutely lovely deck. And I'm just going to do the two videos today, and we'll do this one on Hunter Biden. And we'll have a look at Susie Wiles tomorrow. If and when I get time, but I'm not feeling Susie Wiles. I'm not feeling an urgency there. This female who's pretty much in command. She doesn't like the fact that Bill Pulte or Pustule, however you like to call him, got appointed. But I'll have a look at it as I said, tomorrow. But I want to have a look. Hunter Biden, absolutely owning it, owning the territory. And of course, what's happening then is the maggots are getting even more and more desperate in their name calling and the outrageousness of the claims that they're making. It's pretty much because they haven't got a leg to stand on. And speaking of not a leg to stand on, I've posted in my post section the Bill Lemon was it Bill Lemon? I'm just trying to think the name of the one I posted. Don Lemon, sorry, my bad, silly me. Don Lemon's video in regards to the Orange Idiot with his interview with a female journalist, and she pushed back. Oh my goodness, a journalist actually pushing back on the lies. And apparently he ripped his microphone off, got really angry, stomped on it on the ground, and then heaved himself up out of the chair and hunched over, shuffled out of the picture. I mean, few people are saying, "Oh, he stormed off." Yeah, no, he fastly shuffled, hunched over, off. Okay, so not a well man at all. Someone asked me about that he had what looked like a lump on one side of his face. Apparently, according to rumor, he's been getting Botox and fillers to try and level up the jowl line due to the TMIs. But okay, let's get out of that energy, out of that energy. Let's have a look. What do we need to know? How's Hunter Biden going? I'm going to do an energy spread, which is slightly different. So let's have a look. How's he going and how's he going to go forward? How's his energy? Oh boy. You know, it's one thing to attack him, but you know, to attack his parents, well, his dad and his stepmom, who have just been incredibly amazing and supportive. Apparently, they're also the maggots are also attacking the Obamas and the Obama girls, claiming all sorts of outrageous, vile stuff there. So it's one thing to attack him, it's completely else, something else to attack these others. Okay, come on down. How's his energy? Sorry, I noticed there's a reflection happening in the back there. Okay, King of Swords. He's owning it. He's owning it with the truth because he's never hidden from his past. Um, and so he's owning. He's in his truth. He's in his position of power. So it's King of Swords. He's bringing his intellect. He's actually a very intelligent, I was going to say young man, but he's not that young, but I suppose compared to me, he is. So he's very comfortable in where he is with life. And I'm just going to say he is absolutely owning it. The second signifier we've got is the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups can be about the past, but it can also be about loyalty, being emotionally comfortable with one's upbringing, etc. So, or coming to terms with the past and being comfortable with where he's at, if you look at the imagery on this particular card. So, yeah, love it. And actually, it kind of sort of looks a little bit like Hunter Biden. Okay, so the energy behind the scenes, the Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, the spotlight. He's bringing the receipts with the Page of Pentacles. It's a youthful energy, and when I say youthful energy, again, he's not young, but again, he's balanced, very comfortable. He's got these new opportunities that he's bringing forth, and the Six of Wands, being seen and heard for who he is. So it's a bit like I'm getting the same vibes as with Jim Carrey when Jim Carrey stepped back from the Hollywood carry-on expectations and started doing his painting. He's actually very comfortable, but he's not backing away with that Six of Wands. He's not backing away. He's in the spotlight and he is standing up and owning it. And that's what's so important, is that what's happened for so long is that uh, those of us that have some sense of decency, etc., have found that because we haven't been aggressive, that our terminology is getting owned and twisted. So yeah, he's into something that it's not. So yes, he is standing up, and he is being presented this opportunity, and he's not backing away from it at all. We've then got, coming out of this Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. This is about forward movement. This is about, again, taking his sword of truth and intellect and moving forward. He's not yet on his bike, on his motorbike, but he's rapidly moving forward towards this new beginning. There's no bad cards here yet. Hopefully there won't be. But yeah, he's on a path. He's on a path of truth. He's on a path of reality, and he's moving forward. So these balanced opportunities that he's been presented. Okay, the Ten of Swords, letting go of the truth that no longer serves him. Again, he's putting his truth out there, but letting go of what was the stabbing in the back. It's about an ending of a cycle. It's about ending of but just letting go and stepping over into this new beginning. So the karma over him, he's actually here for a particular destiny. The Eight of Wands, a lot of information, lot of messaging, lot of plans, lot of careers coming together towards a central point. And then the other karma over him is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles can be about protection. It also can be about knowledge with all those books in the background. Wisdom that comes with age. Again, we've got the King here as well. Wisdom that comes with age. Financially comfortable. The energy over him, but he might step up into this leadership role, because I will ask about that in a moment. Another 10, the 10 of Pentacles. Again, coming together, opportunities, spending time with family. kids, grandkids. I don't know if he's got grandkids or not, but this is coming together with families. It's again all good cards. Page of Cups. So he's taking the time to look at his options. Pigs can fly. Something unexpected coming out of left field for him, perhaps. But again, it's not bad. This is about an ending of a particular cycle in his life, ending of a particular cycle in his life, so he can move forward into a new cycle with these pages here. Right, he will be presented with many opportunities. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. He will choose the one that is unexpected with this Page of Cups, an opportunity that is unexpected, but something that he is intuitively drawn to. And we'll have a look to see what that is in a minute. And then we've got the Seven of Cups. Again, the choices. So he may struggle with making this choice, this Nine of Pentacles choice, with these demons of his past or whatever. He's got to be very careful. He's got to be very careful that he doesn't get drawn back into the toxicity and the cloudiness that that toxicity brings. And then we've got the King of Cups. Three kings. There's big stuff coming for. And then the Empress, the birth of something significantly new beginning. King of Cups, the emotionally mature, the very comfortable, the diplomat, the just leadership. I mean, it is my Joe Biden card, but I'm asking about Hunter. And then we've got, so three kings, three pages. The Page of Wands. New messaging, new plan that brings him joy. And then we've got the Lovers. And then we've got the Queen of Wands, the inspirational female. I don't know if he's in a relationship at the moment, but I think he's going to meet someone who will back him up intently and be his equal. We've then got the Five of Wands, which is about the trying. There will be headlines, there will be posts, there will be whatever trying to tear him back down. But I think he's above it, beyond it, above it. He's going to step into his power, decide what his future is, and then he's going to take the steps to make it happen. So they can try all they like. And then we've got a third 10 as well. Ending of a cycle, letting go of the messaging that does not serve him so he can move on. He's going to look intently at the opportunities that are presented, and he is coming out with strength. I love those cards. Absolutely love them. On the bottom, the underlying energy, the past. It's hard energy, Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, hard work, Four of Cups, regrets, Five of Swords, overcoming mental health issues, and then stepping out with the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun card. And then we've got the Knight of Wands as well. So this is about sharing a message, helping others, and bringing balance. Three of Cups, Ace of Wands. These are really good cards. So those cards underneath telling me about the process he's gone through. It's not been easy. So trapped by his own demons, by his own mental state with the Eight of Swords. The Five of Pentacles, this is about having to go through the work to unfurl oneself from this protective position, this shield one's put around themselves, to pick up the key and open the door, which he has done, to the opportunities. The Three of Pentacles, the hard work, the support networks as well. So I'd say he's a vigilant Joe. the regret for the past, but turning away from the would have, should have, could have towards the opportunities of the future. And you've got the rewriting the negative messaging in the mind to step into the light. So I love these cards for Hunter. They are good cards. However, they will, the maggots, they will try to tear him down. There will be posts constantly. I hope he manages to stay emotionally above, because they're going to get worse purely because he's owning it and they can't cope with it. Now, I spent a lot of yesterday, Sunday, on social media. I know it's a naughty thing to do, pushing back on the supporters of just toxic misogyny within our own country. And of course, then this morning, someone's started calling me a MORON, and you know that you've won the argument when they stoop to name calling because they got nothing else. Okay, I'm going to use the Tarot Grand Lux and have a look what the future holds for Hunter. What is this opportunity? What is this opportunity that he's being presented, that he's going to look into? We've got the Magician and the High Priestess. So these are the two equivalent cards with the masculine and feminine. This is about stepping into higher self, higher spirituality, higher knowing. And the Magician can be also about manifesting what it is that you want to do, creating it for yourself. You have all the tools available. So there's something here where he steps into his higher purpose, his higher being, and he brings it about. So tell me, what do we need to know? What, if you can give us a little glimmer? Oh, speaking of little glimmers, my guides last night still going, watch the turnpike, watch the turnpike. And I'm like, I know I'm watching the turnpike. And it's, oh boy. But we won't know what they're actually meaning until after something happens. So I'm keeping an eye on it. Okay, Hunter Biden, got his image in my mind. What is this opportunity? What could this opportunity be? Can we have a glimmer of what it is? Just a glimmer. Don't need to know the details. Come on down, let's have a look. Ace of Cups. Wow. New partnerships, a cleansing, an emotional stability, a start of something significantly new. Love it. The challenge is going to be the Knight of Wands for him, though. So this is about volatile messaging that comes at him. So that's going to be his challenge. He just has to be aware. He's got what have we got here? Two dragons from his past, demons from his past. That's going to be his challenge. So the challenge is going to be, can he stand firm against the verbal messaging or the messaging that comes out attacking the demons of his past? That's what he has to be really careful about, and he has to let some of it go through to the keeper, is what I'm hearing. Now, that's a cricket term, so I don't know if you guys understand. Let it go through to the backstop or the guy behind the behind the hitter type thing, for whatever the baseball term is. It's going to have to get to the stage where he just goes, yeah, whatever. Talk to the hand. Okay, that's going to be his challenge. Again, this Page of Swords here. What did we have? We had the Page of Pentacles, we had the Page of Cups, and we had the Page of Wands. Now we've got the Page of Swords. So this is about, can be social media with the two blue birds here. There can also be stepping into a new truth telling. a new beginning, a new intellect for him. So this, again, this new beginning stuff. We've got in the past the Lovers. We did have that in the energies reading, the Lovers. So perhaps he's already met this person. I don't know if he's in a relationship, but it is someone who's incredibly supportive of him. Can also mean contracts, agreements, etc. in the past. But I feel like there is we may not have seen her yet. It could even be a woman from his past who he wasn't romantically involved with before. Okay, let's see where this goes. Crowning the reading, 3 of Coins. A lot of hard work that he has to do by himself to rebuild. The immediate future is that 7 of Cups. He needs to beware of the allure of what is not real. Again, though, he's going to be potentially seduced with options. So he's going to have to be very careful about what he actually chooses. Now, I noticed the rainbow. Pretty sure he's not. I'm pretty sure he's in the hetero, but I mean, it wouldn't worry me if he wasn't. This is more about unity of diversity. Whatever he chooses, okay. Externally, 5 of Cups, regret, loss, emotional regret and loss. He may slip off the bandwagon briefly, like, okay, thank you. He may do a dabble and then regret it immediately. Because it's one of those things, like I decided I need to lose a bit of weight. I decided last week, no, not eating chocolate, done. Because I'd find that after dinner, I'd sit down in front of the telly for some zoning out time, and before you know it, I've eaten half a family block. And I just decided the other week, no, don't want it. And I have had no desire for chocolate since. It's a state of mind. He may have a little dabble and immediately regret it because he's not in that state of mind anymore. Not saying he will. He may even simply be tempted and then regret it. This is why it's so important for him to let some of these attacks go through, because, and just like whatever, talk to the hand, because they are going to get worse and worse and worse, because they're trying to find a chink in his armor, in his new truth armor. So just, something just to be aware of. There's the devil internally. Immediately regrets, perhaps even considering. You've also got the female and male figure here, which are the same female and male. This may be someone from his past that tempts him. Gosh, I hope not. Anyhow, let's see how it goes. We've then got the 4 of Swords. In the hopes and fears. No, it's not that he's going to snuff it or anything. He's going to have to go within and dig incredibly deep. And you've got the Knight of Swords here as well, and really summons that Knight of Swords energy that we had with, racing for the motorbike. He's going to have to pull back and just dig deep within for himself, for his internal warrior. But the outcome, Page of Wands, new messaging coming forward. King of Coins, 10 of and the Fool card. And then the World card. He might bring forward some information about this, because he did skate in the oligarchical circles that will bring them down. But that Ten of Swords, the Fool, the World, and then the Empress, the birth of something new, and the Hierophant, the higher authorities. Okay. This could also be government. This could be, no, I'm getting, it's even higher than that. There's something on the world stage where it's part of this rebuilding. He's going to bring information that will take some down. So we've got the Hierophant, we've got the Nine of Wands, which is about having to surrender this messaging back up against, out of the wounding. And then we've got the Eight of Wands, which is then moving forward. Okay, so remembering that he moved, I mean, we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 major arcana in there, the Fool, the World, the Empress, and the Hierophant. So he may give in to, okay, so there may have been someone from his past who re-enters his life and attempts to tempt him, and he immediately regrets the attempt to tempt, which is making him step back. It's almost like he's going to become like a world ambassador. That's what I'm getting. I mean, it's greater than the government. It might be sort of the liaison between the US and Europe or something, but feels greater than being in politics itself. But yeah, so just be aware. I'm getting they're going to try and trip him up by sending in this person from his past. He's going to be tempted potentially, immediately regret it, take a good hard look, go back within himself and have a good hard look, and then come forward again. And even stronger than what he was. Okay, remembering he's human, he's fallible, like all of us. He has his flaws, but boy, he's come a long way. Absolutely come a long way. Okay, send him our love, surround him in protective light, because boy, the knives are out for him. And because if they can't break the chink in the armor attacking him, they're attacking all those around him. So strength to you, Hunter. Let some of it go through to the keeper. You don't need to respond to all of them. Just understand that they are morons. And says me name calling now. They're just not worth your time. They're not worth your time. Okay, love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.